turn on, here is a random. So when you turn on the random, the letters will going to show up the randomly. And or if you have a bad, go ahead.
No, I think I prefer not random for my students. Yeah, right. Can you also change the font to something called Courier? So that's a typewriter. Yeah, Courier. COURIER. Do you have it?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, that doesn't look nice. How about the one?
Pretty new.
How about the one? What is the font for the main computer doc text?
Dot text. I actually no. In laptop I don't have it, to be honest. I downloaded some digital font, but I think I don't have it.
I think I remember there is something default. But I think it might be Courier, but it doesn't look that nice. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Yeah.
It's all right.
That's something. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So basic font can be okay.
I mean, font, you can change font. I mean, whatever you want. So it's exactly same panel you see from the app. I mean, where is it? The Illustrator or Photoshop or whatever, InDesign, whatever. It's totally same. So it's super easy to change it. All you need to do is just click your layer, your text layer, and then just maybe it can be selected the other things, but go to the character tab and just change it. It's easy.
Thanks.
So I think 2D tracking and callout is, you can do it like this, or make it a bit fancier. You can play with the targets maybe. So for example, I can play with some, I don't know, opacity. So for example, 2-step forward, and this is just an example. So I mean, it was maybe too fast. So I mean, within this, you can make it blink a bit. So maybe I'm going to change this one, not 0, 80. No. This is not good, but yeah. For example,
is it some kind of blinking effect that you're trying to make?
Yeah. Just in manually. Like this.
Yeah. Cool.
So I mean, you can play with this kind of effect easily. The trim path we used in callout, or using the opacity, we can make it some kind of blink-ish. This is not cool, to be honest, but yeah, it's up to how to use it. And we can move on to the 3D tracking, I guess. So 2D tracking is done like this. I mean, you can use it in anywhere. So let's bring the 3D track steampunk file. And let's make another new composition as well. In here, it's also
Andrzej,
same.
Sorry. Can you also explain later how to export compositions separately? and import them in Premiere? Like what is the proper workflow?
Yeah, sure. I will show it later. Yeah.
Thank you.
So in the 3D track, usually we call the track camera thing. To do this, we need to one more step is right-click your layer, and you will see pre-compose. If you do this, like for example, if you go to tracker, and we need to do the track camera, but it's going to say, usually, well, for now, I don't know why it just started, but usually it's better to do it in your composition. So pre-compose is making your layer to composition inside of your composition. So select the move all attributes and adjust. Okay. Then select this one. And all you need to do is just motion source, select the motion source, and track camera. It's fine, yeah. But wait for it. Like it's going to take a couple of minutes. So you will see the how many frames are done in here. It's up to your computer. If your computer is really nice, it can be finished. It can be done super fast. Or if your laptop or desktop is not good, it's gonna take ages. So
in the meantime, if you guys have any question.
For the 2D tracking, is it smart to like pre-compose everything before moving to a new target?
Sorry? No, you don't need to do it pre-compose in 2D tracking. It's fine.
But like if I move to a new target, I'm gonna have way too many layers. Is it okay to just like sort of like merge them before moving?
Yeah, sure. You can do it totally. So for example, if you think this is okay, sorry. If you feel like there's too many things or this is already done, and if you want to do another thing, then you can just select all the layers and click right click, and you can pre-compose and name as like, or track motion is correct name, to be honest. So, and then you can add something others in here as well. Yeah. So, and then when if you want to edit track motion, which is you've done previous, just double click it and it's gonna open your composition again. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Cool. And 50 more seconds to go.
What happens if you, for example, now you have 3 people? Can you copy paste those trackers?
In here, if you want to do another things, actually, first thing you need to do is actually you need to make another track motion. So using this track motion, well, oops. Oh, no. Okay. So using this one, but for example, I'm going to go to the Simon's arm. So with this, you have to, and then you have to tracking again. You have to do the tracking again. Yeah. So make sure before you start to analyze, make sure the current track is tracker 2. When you do the second one, and then go for it. Yeah. Quite nice. Okay. And if you want to stop it, just press stop, and it's going to show the location. And then, of course, you have to make the new null object. Of course, you can rename it. So I can do like null Simon. And with the second tracker, so click, I mean, always need to select the layer and current tracker 2, edit target. In this time, have to choose the null Simon. So now null Simon can follow the trackers. So, and where is it? Apply and XYY. So you will see the second tracker, which is following Simon. And everything other else is the same. I mean, you can do exactly the same, or you can just duplicate this. Control D is duplicate. Control D, and follow the Simon. And before that, maybe we have to move. For example, I mean, I'll do very roughly. So, yeah. See? So, I mean, you can add like hundreds of them, but after it's going to be get masked. So, like you, I mean, like, sorry, I don't know who was it, but yeah, the student said you can do the pre-composition. So I can make a grouping like a Simon's one or Igor's one, something like that. So this is like a grouping like inside of the layer. I mean inside of composition. So
I also have one more question. What if what if I want to make like a video for the target? So instead of the square that you made, what if I want to put a video with like a transparent background? Like which format supports a video with a transparent background? What if I want it to be like sort of glitchy or
MP4?
MP4 is usually better, but I mean, it's up to your codec, it's up to your system as well. So it's, if you have if you support any other else, I mean, but usually MP4 or AVI, but yeah, I recommend MP4 in general, but doesn't matter. I mean, it's also same sequence. All you need to do is just put in here. I mean, put in here and then make them following the null object, parenting the null object, and it's going to automatically follow the tracker.
So it would pretty much work the same, just like an image or a shape.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, I think it's done. I mean, or about is there more questions in 2D track motion? Is it fine? Okay, then I can move on to the track camera. So yeah, I think it's done for analyzing. So when you click the in effect panel, and then click the camera tracker, you will see a lot of small colorful dots over here. And then when you bring your mouse to over there, you will see some, I don't know, I mean, how to call this, but like targets and like red circles over here. And then, but however, when you bring it to there, some of them show the correct position, but like, for example, here is like, I have no idea as to where it is looking at. So try to find a good position. For example, yeah, this seems pretty nice. And right click, you will see the text, solid, null object, blah, blah. I mean, you will see a lot of things, but let's try to create the text. And so click this one. So then, yeah, you will see the text. And but however, it doesn't look like correct position, yeah. So what you need to do is select it, and W is the short key, or you can click this one, is rotation tool. And when you bring your cursor, mouse cursor to the all three angles, I mean the axis, you will see Z or Y or X over here. Try to make sure you see the alphabet, the X, Y, and Z. So can and V is the shortkey for selection tool, and within V you can change the You can change the position. Oops. And of course, with double click it, you can change the text. For example, steampunk. It's too big, so change it. Still correct. And that's it actually. So I'll just go for the quarter. And yeah. And that one is to delete this one. Yeah, so you see it is following the rotation of the video. So now that's it. I mean, you can do all the same thing in here as well. You can put for example, click the camera tracker again, and when you click, and like you can create a solid. So now I just do like this, but yeah, anyway, it is going to follow it, but I'm going to delete this one for now. And then let's do the HUD things. I mean, for example, let's wait. Oops, I don't have it here, but so we can put the other object or the other, like your videos or your imported diagrams to following this the trackers as well. So, but to do that, let's start with the let's make some panels. So go to new layer. Let's start with the solid, and we can start with the white. Okay. And let's bring it to the pre-composition, and I will name it with HUD. All right, I mean, this is a very manual way to do it, but you also can import your files, but I mean, again, to input the effect, which is from the After Effects, it's better to drawing in here, but I know it's like it needs a lot of effort over here. For example, so I mean, when you right here, I'll go to inside of here, select the layer, and this after select your layer, this is going to draw the mask. So you go to the mask, you can draw some rectangle, and you see your mask is created inside of your layer. So in here, let's no, before that, so pen tool. With the pen tool, you can add vertex. So I'm just going to make very simple. And within V select tool, you can, I mean, this one is also same in the like Photoshop or Illustrator. When you press the shift, it's going to move a line. So, I mean, for example, like this, and let's duplicate the mask. And then change this one to subtract. And then mask expansion, let's do -5. Yeah. And let's duplicate it again. Let's change it to add again. And we can give some opacity like 30%, for example. And we will make this a bit like, I mean, sci-fi things. I mean, even though it doesn't look cool, well, I mean, let's try it because let's have fun. So type here in effect, noise. So you will see the noise of, fractal noise over here. Bring this one to your layer. So you will see like this kind of, how can I say that, the noise over here. And you can change the, in here, you can change the scale or like noise type. Maybe I'll go for the block. So you can see there's some block-ish things. So let's scaling up. And blending mode, let's do the screen. So it can make transparent better and a bit brighter. So it makes a bit, you will see later when you bring this one to your video, it can make a bit, how can I say that, hologram-ish thing. So in here it's done. So in here, and when you go to the, when you see the evolution, it depends on the angles. It's going to, how can I say that, it's changing, like very randomly. So here you do a bit of script is like press Alt, and left click the stopwatch of the evolution. And you will see small panel over here. What you need to do is time by, like, for example, maybe 100. This means in 1 second, it's going to grow up, like, it's going to grow up 10. 100. So you see that the color of the evolution changed to red, right? So when you move your timeline, you will see the number is changing. And also your noise is changing as well. So when you play it, it's going to like a bit of, yeah, sci-fi-ish things. In here, you can do a couple of things more. And for example, let's make, what we can do. Let's make a new, let's make a new composition. And maybe 800 and 800 pixel. Is totally fine. I want to name it with circle random. And click it. And let's make a new solid. White is fine. And let's give the mask ellipse. And when you double click this, it's going to make a circle which is fit with your composition. So double click it. And again, I'm going to duplicate this mask and subtract. Maybe minus, I don't know, maybe 120 is fine, I guess. And let's select the pen tool. Make sure you have to select your layer. And I'm going to draw something like this. and this is mask tree. Go to the intersect, and it makes something like this, yeah. And go to your layer and click the R, which is rotation, and with Alt and click the time in here. We do the wiggle. Wiggle is like making shake, but it's a bit different to use it. So this is like 2 times in 1 second. We're going to make it like 300 angle. So when you play this one, it's going to make something cool stuff. I mean, it's something looks like calculating-ish, this kind of thing. And let's go back to your, where is it? Here. And bring your circle random to here. Oops. And you also can import your images or like videos over here. Let's import the images. You can also double click over here, double click it, and you will see the file panel over here. And from the file that I sent you, go to the Simpunk. All you need to do is just select first one, and then make sure the sequence option is on, PNG sequence, and first alphabetical order. That's it. And import. It is already automatically imported some video clips from the images. So when you play that one, you will see this. Okay, maybe 6 seconds is enough. And yeah, you can put whatever you want. I mean, it's up to you. Like, so you can put like this one. Let's put some text effect. You can put the timer over here. In here, you also need a bit of scripting. So first, go to the effect and type slider. Because within this, you can slide your numbers. So just drag and drop to your layer. And then go inside the text, and you will see the source text over here. And same, we'll do a bit of scripting. Alt click. And we'll say timer equal, and you need to do just pick with this express source text. Oh, no, sorry. The source text to slider. And this makes you your slider numbers.